For today's webinar, we are going to take a peek inside the meaning behind our parent education programming, the ripple effect. Our ripple in life can either be for positive or negative. A positive ripple is a wonderful gift that you can impart to your partner, children, community, and the world. We don't usually have to look very far around us to see the impact of someone's ripples in life. We hope to inspire you to make positive ripples in your world. We are going to take a closer look at the layers of the ripple: self, partner, our children, other parents, and the world around us.
We as individuals are the start of this ripple that is our life. Before we can build a relationship with our partners, our children, other parents, and the world, we must first ensure that we are our best selves, our authentic selves, our unique and empowered selves. We must take care of ourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. So how do we take care of ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually? I think we all make it out to be much more complex than it actually is. We can best take care of our bodies by nourishing it with whole and healthy food, as well as ensuring that we get regular exercise and plenty of sleep. There are many ways that we can care for our minds. Goal setting and self-awareness are a great start. Saying yes to the things that are important to you in your schedule is a huge contribution to our mental health. Just like physical and mental health, what best nourishes each individual spirit may be different for each of us. One of the first things we need to do is define spirituality for ourselves. This will help equip us to move forward with our ripple.
Love. We sing about it, read about it, think about it. We all desire to love and to be loved in return. A loving partnership is one of life's greatest blessings. This relationship is also at the core of family health and stability. We hope to encourage you and even inspire you to learn and make choices that will help you as you build a partnership that lasts. A strong, loving, lasting partnership fulfills a deep need that each of us has. This is a universal truth. This type of partnership factors very high in lowering stress and adding to the quality of our life, something we all desire. Parents are the foundational relationship within a family. This stable, happy, parental relationship creates the best environment for children to go through the developmental stages of childhood and adolescence. This sets them up with the foundation for success through the rest of their life. What a gift this is. These healthy families create healthy communities and a healthy society. Each one of us has a part in these ripples of life. The emotional need for love must be met if we are to have emotional health. Married adults long to feel affection and love from their spouses. We feel secure when we are assured that our mate accepts us, wants us, and are committed to our well-being. From a book that we reference regularly, our most basic emotional need is not to fall in love, but to be genuinely loved by another. To know a love that grows out of reason and choice, not instinct. I need to be loved by someone who chooses to love me, who sees in me something worth loving. That kind of love requires effort and discipline. It is the choice to expend energy in an effort to benefit the other person, knowing that if his or her life is enriched by your effort, you too will find a sense of satisfaction, the satisfaction of having genuinely loved another. This is a thoughtful and intentional process with deeply rewarding and long-lasting results, and lots of great ripples.
It is important to note that while marriage is a healthy atmosphere to raise our children, many of us, statistically 50% of the population to be exact, will find ourselves in a situation of separation or divorce. Contrary to popular belief, a child's long-term emotional and behavioral problems are not inevitable. There are many things that us as parents can do to support our children's healthy development and avoid long-term problems. The biggest thing we can do is form positive relationships between the child and both parents, as well as civil, business-like partnerships with the child's other parent to help the child thrive.
One of the sweetest and most rewarding, yet most stretching, growing, all-consuming tasks for many years of adult life is parenting. However, when this stage of our life is finished and we are able to look back on our accomplishments, we will find great happiness and fulfillment in a close and healthy relationship with our children and in seeing them lead productive and happy lives. We will most likely find that this will be one of our greatest accomplishments and one of the most rewarding aspects of our life. It is something that will carry on into the next generation and further. It will have more ripples throughout society and make a bigger contribution to society than most other things that we do in life. It is important to be intentional about making excellence in parenting a priority. Don't worry though, this does not mean perfection. There's room for grace and growth through the process. We can be thankful that caring for, helping, protecting, and teaching our children is a value that we hold in high regard in our society. We find strength and joy in connecting with, learning from, and supporting each other as we encourage each other in one of the most important tasks in life. Doing this essential task with the encouragement, support, and added knowledge of others on the same parenting path adds to the quality, success, joy, and fun for all. As an online resource states so well, in your isolation, it's easy to think that you are the only one who has traveled this path. As parents ourselves, we understand. Most of us felt that way too. But now we can look back and say, the moment I really started to feel that I wasn't all alone was when I started making connections with other parents. Really, you may ask? Are parent-to-parent connections really that valuable? In a word, yes. We want you to understand that connecting with other parents is the most powerful thing you can do for your child and for yourself. It can be too easy for some of us to get focused on our own busy lives and to-do list and not realize until we are feeling drained and isolated that we need other parents in our lives. We all need support from others. We are better when we have helpful companions on the journey of parenting.
We've spoken about living and building a life that we desire, loving and building a partnership that lasts, and connecting with our children and other parents. Now we are going to look at how we connect to the world in a meaningful way. Winston Churchill said it best when he said, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give." We want that fulfillment and joy that comes from investing ourselves in others' lives. A big part of living with intention is to give and do for others. Our lives are not just about us and how we can manage our time, organize our priorities, and live each day with passion and purpose. It's also about looking for a need and finding a way to fill it. It doesn't require much effort to find avenues, simple or creative, to help others. Take a look around your neighborhood, church, community, or social and professional networks. You can do this by donating your time, your money, or even your natural abilities and talents. It is such a common misconception that giving requires a certain level of income, time, or talent. The reality is there are organizations and individuals that can use help from each of us in the ways that we are able to give it right now. But remember, we have seasons of life where our giving and connecting to the world looks different. For example, while I have small children, volunteering is a random act of kindness, decluttering and donating, or making a meal for a friend that just came home with a new baby, not 20 hours per week at the local animal shelter. Don't feel bad about that. Embrace your season of life and make the most of it. If you need ideas or inspirations, contact the center. We would love to chat. Our parent education programming is based on this ripple effect theory. So if you'd like to learn more about any aspect of this presentation, we urge you to contact us at the center. We have materials that we can send you if you are abroad, and we have classes we would love for you to join us for if you are local. We hope that these thoughts on a ripple effect in life will challenge, encourage, and inspire you as you live your life and interact with your family and loved ones in a thoughtful way, that you will endeavor to make all of the ripples of your life positive and build the life that you desire.